Hello there, you join us live for a PicoBrew unboxing. Yes, that's right, this is the countertop homebrew appliance and promises to make that homebrew experience a little bit easier and a lot more fun with the sound of it. We can't wait to get started on this, to be honest, but let's just take a look at the packaging, as it were. It's a good box size. This certainly was heavy as well, a heavy bit of kit this, but very well packaged, as you can see. All the boxes fitting snugly together inside there. And little chance of movements, very well packaged, very well protected there for a long journey. Now, there's about 5 boxes in here, so what we'll do is we'll basically get all the equipment out of these boxes so you don't see us faffing about doing all that. But essentially, as you can see, 5 main boxes, you get the manual as well. There's a couple of smaller boxes here which will open up as we go along as well. But if you join us again in around about 5 minutes, we'll get everything ready and we'll talk you through what exactly you get inside this PicoBrew set. Now this is the Pico unit. They also do a second larger homebrew unit, so this is a review for the Pico. So join us again in 5 minutes time. We'll have everything out and we'll talk you through what you get for your money's worth for the Pico. Hi there, welcome back to the live look at the PicoBrew Pico homebrew unit. This is our first look at it. This is the unboxing session. Now it's taken a while to unbox it all, to be honest. There's quite a bit here, so we'll try and sort of go through it stage by stage. We might have to look in the manual ourselves because some of it we don't actually know what it does, so it's going to be quite fun, really. A voyage of discovery. So this is the unit itself. It's still got all the protective stickers on there. We haven't bothered peeling those off yet, and as you can see in transit, it's nicely taped up there, so hopefully no bits are going to rattle around. This particular unit came straight away from America, so had a good journey and arrived in one piece, we're pleased to say. Right, so that's the unit itself. Obviously, we're going to do a full brew day review of this in the next week or so do stay tuned for that as well. We'll try and do some live broadcasts during that time. Okay, so what else do we get? Well, in the box down here, this little box here, you can see we've got quite a few accessories, mostly for the fermentation stage, by the look of it. We've got a racking tube there. Sort of strip thermometer, which is designed to last a couple of uses on the side of the keg there. We've got here this little rack here, looks like a toast rack. This is the hops pack cradle for the actual hops pack that you can get straight off PicoBrew. So again, we'll sort of see what that does nearer the time. A couple of cleaning brushes, one's for your keg and one's for the dip tube. You've got the PicoBrew keg cozy, keeping your keg nice and warm during the brew process. That's going to be great. Then up here we've got a pressure valve here. Let's just see this. This is a CO2 regulator. Okay, so if you want to force carbonate your beer, they also supply the CO2 cartridges. You get 5 in a box there. So that's going to obviously speed up the brew process if you wish to do so and carbonate your beer. Okay, and then down here is the another accessory pack. Gosh, I haven't even seen inside this one. Okay, so I've got a rubber gasket with the look of it. That's probably for the keg itself. Let's just have a look. Not listed. Okay, I think that is something to do with that. I'm sure I saw that before. And then inside there's an airlock here. We've also got a cleaning tablet there. I think it's every 3 cycles it recommends you do a deep clean, so that's obviously worth bearing in mind as well if you want to get some replacement tablets for that. Alright, so that's that accessory pack. And let's put that back there. Right, okay, what else do you get? Well, this is rather nice, isn't it? Goodness me. Maximum capacity 6.5 litres. This is stainless steel. This is a nice bit of kit, this. So obviously this is where you're going to the PicoBrew is going to dispense once it's gone through the brew process. It's going to pop it into this first keg here, the pressure container, and from there it can then be dispensed into the other one here as well. So you can basically have one brew on the go, one in the barrel, as it were. This is a 5 litre keg, I think it is, about 8.3 pints in there. Similar to the ones you get in the supermarket, actually. I think it's, well, it's almost identical, to be honest. Yeah, I think it is. Right, so that's going to be quite fun as well. We can have one in the fridge and then start up a second one as well. Why not? Goodness me, multitasking. And then, a bit further down, here's your CO2 cartridges, separate box. And this is a little box which contains something for sous vide. Is that how you pronounce it? My French isn't very good, I'm afraid. Looks like you can do some vacuum bagged food cooking in there as well. I'm not sure what you get inside here. Let's have a look. Really exciting stuff. Okay, looks like some kind of steam pressure valve. Well, I'm guessing at that, to be honest. But yeah, again, that might become clearer when we do the brew day. Not that we're going to do some food at the same time, but we can certainly take a look at it in more detail. That comes in a nice little separate bag as well. And it doesn't finish there. Oh no, we come across to. This is our hops pack. This looks fun. Everything's self-contained. Looks all very neat and tidy. You even get a label here for the particular beer. You can then attach that onto the side of your mini keg as well. That would look really nice, I think. Let's pop that. Oop, fail. Hold up. Let's stick that back over here. So you get the hops back with the grains in. This, I'm presuming, let's look at the side. That's your yeast inside. Can we open it up? Let's give it a go. Okay. Oh yeah, there we are. Safe Ale US 05 yeast. Very nice too. And some extra hop additions there, we're presuming. This looks like the sugar. Fantastic. And again, a second pack there. It's got the use by dates on as well, which is good to know. So, and of course these can be reordered from the PicoBrew website. So, you know, flexibility all round there. We're looking forward to get stuck into this. It does recommend you have some distilled water for part of the process. Well, we've got mineral water. I hope it's going to be okay. I'd imagine it probably does need to be distilled for part of it, but it's pretty close, isn't it? And obviously, I guess that's more to do with preserving the interior workings as well as the flavour of the beer you're going to get brewed from there. But if you have experience with the PicoBrew or the PicoBrew Pico, then do let us know your thoughts. It's going to be really interesting to try this out and you'll see how easy it claims to be. There certainly is a lot here. It's going to take a little bit of getting my head around, but fortunately the manual is very thorough. Look how thick that is. Really good. So I think we'll be alright as long as we stick to the manual, literally stick to the manual, and don't go off the road. So I suppose if you're, you know, if you're used to doing sort of all grain kits, then perhaps this might be a bit restrictive for you. I don't know, but it's certainly it's a great gateway, isn't it? It's going from your, you know, your sort of your extract kits into your all grain. It's kind of halfway between the two. So, very much looking forward to trying it out. We hope you can join us, as I say, probably the next week or two. We'll post when we're going to do that. We'll try and do some a mixture of live and then the proper review process on that unit as well, and give you our summary thoughts. We're also hoping to speak to someone from PicoBrew themselves just to give us a rundown on the history of the product, any exciting developments in the pipeline, and their inspiration behind creating this really quite interesting homebrew machine. Thanks for joining us, and yes, as I say, let us know your thoughts. If you've tried this out before, do post in the comments below. Thanks very much.